Greetings, everyone. This is Say of the Terror of Death 99, aka the Black Cobra, and then back to some more of Phoenix Wright, Spirit of Justice. Now, yesterday we finally finished up that last case, the Wright of Turnabout. We actually found out that the High Priest was not killed by a third party. He actually ended up committing suicide. And we actually found out that his acolyte was actually killed by his wife. And what also happened was the High Priest had actually committed suicide and planted his acolyte's body near the inner sanctum to actually frame Maya Fey. As for why, the main reason why is because he wanted to make sure that nobody knew about the rebel hideout. Anyway, let's continue, shall we? We're up to the next case, Turnabout Storyteller. Here we go. Episode 4, Turnabout Storyteller.
Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What time is it? It's 9, 10, 11.
Whoa. One moment, everyone. Just gotta check something real fast. Alright. Let's see what we got here. Looks like somebody actually killed that mysterious man. Question is, who? And why? Ah! Athena's back. Who brings a defendant to his own trial late? Plus, the request was so last minute, I didn't have a chance to talk with my client. My name is Athena Sykes. I'm with analytical psychology and a full arsenal of legal know-how. I'm a fully competent defender of the Wright Anything agency. Though I wish my client would show up already. The trial's about to start. Oh no. This better not be who I think it is. Yup, it is. Simon Blackquill. Ugh. We're very familiar with this guy. We've already had to deal with him quite a few times. So no way he'd wait for me. Besides, why would I want to start off on the wrong foot with him right out of the gate? Dealing with such matters is part of being a lawyer, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, I know that. Yeah, well, covering for your lateness is not. This is Simon Blackquill. He might not look it, but he's actually a prosecutor and a psychology specialist. He and I go way back. As for our shared specialization in psychology, we're both disciples of the same person, so to speak. He's kind of my senior, I guess. But twisted sense of humor or not, I wish you'd stop treating me like a child all the time. Mr. Wright is abroad, and Apollo is helping Trucy with her magic show. So neither one of them are here, leaving you to take on this one alone? Yes. Oh, don't you dare tisk me there, Simon. I am not in the mood to deal with that right now. Apollo is literally in the middle of a show, Simon. I may not want to admit it, but I've got what it takes to take on this case. So leave it to me and go watch from the gallery. Be glad it's not the peanut gallery. As your defense derails in spectacular fashion, no. As I win the hell out of this trial. Wipe that look off your face already, Simon. Now! Yes. Oh, Christ. And the client is shrunk. Just fucking great. I don't even know why I'm doing this today when I'm already fucking pissed. Hell no, Simon. Don't even start with that. Oh, for Christ's sake. Great! Not only do I have to deal with this jerk-off, Simon Blackquill, but I have to deal with a goddamn drunk client. Ugh. Simon, this guy's not only rude, but he's also 3 sheets to the wind at his own trial. I know we just met, but I'm about ready to give him a piece of my mind. Do not even start. Good friend of mine, a good friend of yours. 4th generation head chef. What's soba? Nice to meet you too, Mr. Wet. He can pull himself together when he wants to. The trial wasn't starting in a few minutes. Having been accused of a murder that only occurred yesterday, I'm afraid it's taking its toll on the poor boy. You happened to be there at the theater. You just happened to be there at the theater where it all happened too, right? They said they found a Turnabout Storyteller murdered in his dressing room. The victim, Master Storyteller Typhoon Tornado, is a long-time patron of West Soba. Mr. Tornado had been looking after Bucky ever since when Noodle number 3 passed away. Let's see. So the victim was kind of like a father to the defendant, huh? Probably because you're goddamn, because you're fucking drunk. Looks like he's still in shock from the whole ordeal. Don't worry, Mr. Wet. Everything's gonna be fine. I'm gonna defend you with everything I got. You're in good hands now. Yes. No matter what, I'll believe in you to the very end. Her name is Athena. Oh, come on, I need you to shape up to those dente noodles of yours. How exactly do you know this guy, Prosecutor Blackquill? Used to frequent Wet Silva and still do. In fact, so I've known him since he was a lad. That's why his father and Master Tornado are always so good to me. I know you like Silva so much, Simon. Wouldn't expect one such as you. Need to meet sides of bread. It's called a sandwich. Understand the delicate taste and the subtle textures imparted by buckwheat flour. But I digress. I'm all about flavor and subtlety itself. I see. That's why you came to me. Wanted somebody that you could trust. I'll show him. I'll show him I can handle it just fine. What? We haven't even discussed it. We haven't even properly discussed the case yet. Up off the floor, we've got a case to win. Now!
Wet soba, wet soba, wet soba, wet soba, wet soba.
For Christ's sake. Oh, Christ. He's not gonna do himself or his case any favors like this, Simon. Maybe we should let him go get some rest somewhere. Udon noodle. I'm fresh like my Silva. It's all for that what the f? Find the buckwheat seed. What the f? Christ. He blacked out. Ay. Oh boy, I just knew something like this would happen. Simon, what are these 3 freshes of Silva he was talking about? First, buckwheat seeds, or groats, are ground to make buckwheat flour. Yes, I know that. The dough made with this flour is cut with a large rectangular knife into noodles. Yes, I know that. Finally, the buckwheat noodles are boiled. Every step is done immediately, one after the other, so that the soba is fresh when eaten. Yes, I know that. That's what he meant. I wouldn't want him to make me any soba right now, though, that's for sure. There you go, treating me like an incoherent again. For your information, I wasn't planning on asking you for help anyway. See, wait, Simon, I'll show you. Mr. Wright and Apollo may not be here. That's alright. I can do this on my own. Quarter-hour session for the trial of Mr. Bucky Wet. Defense is ready, Your Honor. Oh no, not this guy again. Christ. Prosecutor son of me. That figures. By the way, what brings you back to this country, Prosecutor son of me? Chief Prosecutor Edgeworth himself called on me to handle this case. Besides, I have a debt to repay. Though my opponent is yet a callow thing, I have no qualms with sending her down to hell.
Objection!
Objection, Your Honor! If you have a score to settle, it's with Apollo, not me. But more importantly, I am not a callow thing. I'm a qualified and capable attorney. Prosecutor son of me. Christ. Enough, Prosecutor son of me. Christ. She might be a teenager, but she's still an adult. Athena's 19. Very well, let's begin. Now then, Prosecutor Sonomine, please give your opening statement. The last rights of the victim commence. The incident is believed to have occurred around 4 p.m. yesterday, May 12th, at a Storyteller's theater called Kuru Kuru Te. The victim was a great master of the Tornado School of Rakugo, or comedic storytelling. His name was Taifu Tornado. The scene of the murder was the theater's dressing room. It is accessible via the staff entrance hallway and has an inner and outer sliding door. Diagram of the backstage area showing the location of the stage, dressing room, and yard. The estimated time of death is between 2 p.m. and 5 p.m. Cause of death is suffocation, though how the victim suffocated is yet to be determined. The autopsy found nothing unusual in his lungs or stomach, and there is no murder weapon. I will now submit the incident report to the court. Very well. Crime scene report added to the court report. Let's see. The crime took place in the theater dressing room. Master Tornado was found with his face thrust into a large silver bowl. Typhoon's autopsy report. Prosecutor Sodomine, how can you name Mr. Wet as the culprit when you don't know how the victim was killed, or even with what? Well, it is true that the weapon and precise method are as yet unknown. The accused is the only one who had the opportunity to commit the murder. And I'll buy it. I'll explain this assertion in further detail as we continue. I guess this means there's some kind of evidence to present. Now, would the accused care to plead his case? Sorry, Your Honor. I'm afraid Mr. Wet is not feeling very well, and is resting in the infirmary. Surely it is the lack of a clearer conscience that impedes him from facing the court. I disagree. Great! Starting off with the wrong foot already. Mr. Wet is the head chef of a silver shop frequented by the victim. On the day of the incident, Mr. Wet went to the theater of the victim's at the victim's request. Typhoon Tornado was a connoisseur of soba, as you can see in these photographs. He was apparently making soba himself in his dressing room that very day. Soba found in the scene is likely the soba he himself made there. Liking soba is one thing, but making a theater dressing room is a little bit much, no? Master Tornado truly had a passion for soba, didn't he? For a man like that to be murdered by a silver chef is simply unthinkable. Agreed there, Your Honor. Yet the accused had ample motive. For in the victim's safe, we discovered the deed to the accused's shop. That would be a motive. Mr. Wet was to inherit what Silva when he lost his father recently. However, it's believed that the victim stole the shop's deed during the transfer process. The prosecution believes that the accused Kill the victim in order to get the deed back. True, Your Honor. That does sound like a plausible motive. I don't buy it, though. Let's see. Found in the victim's possession is the deed to the soba shop. The deed holder is Bucky Wet. A murder over the deed to a shop. That does sound like a plausible motive. That's what this case is about. I wish Simon had filled me in a little bit better. I could have contributed more than just his $1,000 of cold sweat if he had. No, I do not there, Prosecutor Sanami. Dishonoring the soul of the victim by appearing in the courtroom unprepared. I would be unprepared if you would actually give me more details! Oh, Christ. We've only just started. I'm already been demoted from Spring Chick. I'm ready to call my witness, Your Honor. Let us listen to the words of one who was present when the crime was discovered. Someone was there when the victim's body was found? Very well. Witness, please take the stand. Oh no! Oh, Christ. Simon Blackquill again. Witness, please state your name and occupation. Simon Blackquill, prosecutor. What? Prosecutor Blackquill? You didn't tell me you were gonna take the stand. So it wasn't time. What a shame, Prosecutor Blackquill. Had you shared the damning scene you witnessed beforehand with the defense, we could have moved this trial along and saved the victim's soul that much faster. What in the world did Simon see? Prosecutor Sodomede, was it? Before I give my testimony, there's something I'd like to confirm. This case involves rakugo, a very traditional form of Japanese comedic storytelling. Do you have enough knowledge of this art form to handle this case competently? Are you implying that I'm not qualified for this case? So we're trying to ascertain your familiarity with the topic for now. It's a prosecutor's duty to learn the background of any case he takes on. I did some research on rakugo last night and have grasped the overall idea of it. Rakugo is a form of entertaining storytelling that originated in Japan. In it, the... Sorry. This is going automatically, everyone. Yeah. This traditional art was originally invented by monks to make sermons more interesting. Are you satisfied? If not, I could explain the 12 types of endings to such stories. Or shall I perform the famous story of Juemenu instead? Your acknowledgement is most welcome, Prosecutor Blackquill. You can see why you are known for quite thorough in your research, Prosecutor. Now, I'd love to see you perform the story you mentioned, if you don't mind. That's your honor's request. Hold it! Honor. Can we please get back to the trial, Your Honor? Seriously, of all the things you forgot. Now then, back to the case. Prosecutor Blackquill, please tell this court what you witnessed. What Simon saw. Went to the theater yesterday and arrived at approximately 4 p.m. I went straight to Master Tornado's dressing room and say hello. Bucky went to the dressing room thereafter, only to come storming out a while later. Master Tornado's junior disciple, Oenado, apparently then entered the room soon after. That's when Oenado discovered the Master's body. And we just admitted here, Prosecutor Blackquill. With testimony like that, you're practically accusing Mr. Wet of the crime. A qualified and capable attorney such as you should be able to dispatch with it, right? Yeah. Guess I better start by getting all the info out of him that I can. Shit. No, I'm not. No, I wasn't kidding when I said I'm already in a bad mood today. I can barely move my left arm. So if I actually end this sooner than normal, I apologize. I'm already in a bad mood. I believe bend my left arm. I'm actually left-handed too. Hold it! Prosecutor Blackquill, what did you go to the theater for in the first place? Went there because I received an invitation from the master. Let's see what we have here. It's a special show commemorating his junior disciple, Uenado's promotion. It's also an occasion to announce to the boys' succession to the stage name of Unendo 2. So what exactly does it mean to succeed to a stage name? In the performing arts, the name succession is when an artist inherits a predecessor's name. I'm familiar with that. So it was another Unendo Bakugo artist before, and his disciple succeeded him, eh? And what exactly did your invitation say? It contained a simple letter of salutations and an outline of the show's program. Let's see. It appears Typhoon Tornado was going to perform Toki Soba or Time Soba. He's famous for his masterful pantomime of eating soba using only his fan as a prop. When Tornado was to perform a soba say or soba glutton, a soba themed show, I see. Seems you know a thing or two about Bakugo yourself, Your Honor. The first to perform was the senior disciple, Geru, followed by Unendo. And lastly, Master Tornado. Let's see. I see. That's why you happened to be at the Storyteller Theater yesterday. Let's see what we have here. Inside the envelope was a ticket to the show and a letter from the victim. The letter contained a simple greeting and a rundown of the show's program. Geru was to perform her balloon act, and then Nendo. One sec, everyone. Sorry about that. Anyway. Geru was to perform her balloon act, and then Wendo was to perform his soba glutton routine, and then finally Master Tornado was to perform his time soba routine. So what happened after you arrived? Went straight to Master Tornado's dressing room and say hello. Hold it! How did Master Tornado appear when you said hello to him? Well, with the intention of greeting him, but ultimately we didn't actually meet. You didn't see him? Why not? Geru escorted me to the dressing room. But we heard of the sound of Rakugo being performed within. Thinking the master was rehearsing, we decided to wait in the hall until he was done. You heard Rakugo being performed in the dressing room? Not just me, but Geru as well. In other words, you can confirm that the victim was still alive at around 4 p.m. Correct. I couldn't hear him clearly through the doors, but I'm sure it was Mr. Tornado. You could tell because it was the time soba routine being performed in there. That means the victim was killed sometime after that. Bucky went into the dressing room thereafter, only to come storming out a while later. Hold it! Please tell us in detail how Mr. Wet appeared at that time. Gero and I were waiting in the hallway for Master Tornado to finish practicing. When Bucky appeared and entered the dressing room with his things. What happened after that? We heard what sounded like Bucky shouting inside the room. About 10 minutes later, Bucky came back out of the dressing room looking rather irate. It's most likely when the murder was committed. The victim was an elderly man. True, he was 70. Rakugo storyteller of 55 years, who was famous for his silver-based routines, his 2 disciples under him and his troupe. It would have been entirely possible to kill him within the span of 10 minutes. True. I'm gonna come up with some kind of counter-argument fast. Mr. Tornado's junior disciple, Uendo, apparently then entered the room soon after. Hold it! What do you mean by apparently? Didn't you see him go in? No, I couldn't. I wasn't able to see the dressing room door from where I was standing at the time. The girl was right in front of it, so I'm sure she saw it all. I see. And why do you suppose Uendo went to the dressing room anyway? He just finished his routine, so he was making a courtesy call. The disciples to pay their master respect right before and after each performance. Now, all disciples are expected to do this? Yes. It's common courtesy among Rakugo artists. Let's see. Can you tell us what happened after Uendo went into the dressing room? That's when Uendo discovered Master Tornado's body.
Hold it!
Hold it! And how did Uendo act at this time? After Uendo had been in the dressing room for 2 to 3 minutes, we heard a scream from inside the room, and Uendo came flying out. Do you hear any signs of a struggle at that time? No, just Uendo's woeful scream. Let's see. Your testimony has given us quite a glimpse into the sequence of events there, Prosecutor Blackquill. While Prosecutor Blackquill and Geru were inside the hallway waiting for Master Tornado to endo, the accused came along and entered the dressing room with some items in tow. It was heard shouting from the time inside the dressing room. And about 10 minutes later, he came back out of the room, seeming rather angry. Short time after the accused had come and gone, Uendo Tuendo went into the room. A few minutes later, after discovering the victim's body, Tuendo gave a scream. It came running out into the hallway from within. Prosecutor Blackwell and Giru then ran into the room and saw the body for themselves. From the circumstances, it is quite clear that the accused murdered the victim. Crucial testimony indeed. I'm not buying it. Conclusive testimony? We'll see about that. I don't buy it. Not on your life. If a window went into the dressing room too, and was the first to discover the body, then who's to say he did not commit the crime? A window was in the dressing room for a mere 2, perhaps 3 minutes. You could not have possibly committed murder in that time. I disagree. Making noise, perhaps, but... Prosecutor Blackquill, can you give me something, a little something better to work with here? There's no time for your twisted games, Prosecutor Blackquill. Just admit you don't remember it at all. Christ. Prosecutor Blackquill, watching you collude with the defense like this, I see that you're no prosecutor. Be gone, witness. You shall haunt the secret hall no more. Don't worry, Prosecutor Blackquill. I've got this. Would I have my way, he would not be the only one here to step down. Christ. Prosecutor Blackwell's testimony was like the lowly opening ads of a Rakugo show. It may hold the title of prosecutor, but this time he stood on the side of the defense. To restore balance to this trial, I would like to present an actual witness for the prosecution. And who is this witness? The person who was with Prosecutor Blackquill when the body was discovered. She is another entertainer of the Tuendo School, Miss Giru Tuendo. Tornado. She looks like a clown. Please state your name and occupation, witness. Everyone, I'm gonna have to cut the video off here. I might be back a little bit later. If not, then I might be coming back tomorrow. I can't continue right now. Might be coming back either later on or tomorrow. Until next time, everyone, this has been the Sale of the Terror Death 99, aka the Black Cobra. Until next time, everyone, sayonara.